Hello everyone, welcome to our first lecture of CSAT. In this particular portion, we are going to talk about the mathematical part of the CSAT. So number system, series, HCF, LCM, all these kinds of topics, all the mathematical arithmetic topics are going to be covered under this series, and today is our first lecture, and in today's lecture we are going to talk about number system. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the lecture. So first things first, what is number system? Number system होता क्या है? So number system is basically a study of different types of numbers. What are the different types of rules जो govern करते हैं उन different type के numbers को? The study of all of that is called number system. So number system के अंदर सबसे पहली चीज़ जो आती है वो होते हैं digits. So अब digits क्या होते हैं? So the numbers that you see from 0 to 9, they are all called digits. So numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All these numbers are called digits. Ab within these digits, 0 is called insignificant digit. Zero को हम बोलते हैं insignificant digit, and rest of the digits that are there, rest of them starting from 1 to 9, they are called significant digits. So these are called significant digits. Okay. So number system के अंदर सबसे पहली चीज़ जो हम पढ़ते हैं वो होते हैं digits. 0 is a insignificant digit, and rest of the digits starting from 1 to 9 they are called significant digits. Okay. अब सबसे पहली चीज़ when we talk about number system is how to write a number. So let's say I write a number 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. अब मैं इस नंबर को किस तरीके से लिखूँ? How do I write this number? So एक नंबर की यूनिट प्लेस है, एक टेंस प्लेस है, एक हंड्रेड्स प्लेस है, एक 1000 प्लेस है, एक 10,000 प्लेस है, एक लाख प्लेस है, एक 10 लाख प्लेस है, एक करोड़ है. अगर इसके आगे कुछ और होता, लेट्स से 5, सो दिस वुड हैव बीन इट्स 10 crores प्लेस. सो इस नंबर को अगर आपको लिखना है तो आप किस तरीके से लिखोगे? दिस इज हाउ यू कैन राइट इट. फर्स्ट थिंग, यूनिट्स प्लेस. सो सबसे पहले कोई भी एक नंबर की एक यूनिट प्लेस होती है, स्टार्टिंग प्लेस होती है. सो इस नंबर में यूनिट प्लेस किसने ली है? 8 ने. उसके बाद वी हैव टेंस प्लेस. सो टेंस प्लेस किसने ली है? नंबर 7 ने. उसके बाद जब हम तीसरे नंबर पे आते हैं 6, दिस हैज टेकन 100 प्लेस, हंड्रेड्स प्लेस. सो 100 प्लेस किसने लिए? 6 ने. सो यूनिट 10, 100, एंड देन व्हाट कम्स? 1000. सो थाउजेंड्स प्लेस किसने लिए? 5 ने. सो 1000 के बाद आता है 10,000. प्लेस. सो अब 10,000 प्लेस किस नंबर ने लिए? 4 ने. एंड देन वी हैव, सो आफ्टर 10,000 व्हाट डू वी हैव? वी हैव लैक्स प्लेस. सो लैक्स प्लेस. ओके. सो लैक्स प्लेस कौन सी हुई? 2 की हुई. लाख के बाद कौन सा नंबर आता है? 10 लाख. सो 10 लाख, 10 lakhs प्लेस. सो 10 लाख प्लेस किसने लिया है? 1 ने. 10 लाख के बाद व्हाट डू वी हैव? वी हैव करोड़, 1 करोड़. सो करोर्स प्लेस. सो करोर्स प्लेस इस नंबर में किसने लिया है? 3 ने. ठीक है. एंड फाइनली अल्टीमेटली जो हमारा नंबर 5 है, इट हैज़ टेकन 10 crores place. So for a lack of space here, I am just writing 10 crore here. So 10 crores प्लेस. सो 10 crores प्लेस हमारे पास यहाँ पे कौन से नंबर ने ली है? 5 ने. सो 10 crores प्लेस हैज़ बीन acquired by 5. सो अब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि ये जो नंबर है 5, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, यू कैन सी इट इन अ डिफरेंट मैनर. इसको किस तरीके से आप समझ सकते हो कि यू हैव अ 10 power 0 टाइम्स 8. 10 power 0 इज़ 1 एंड 8. सो जो 8 है इसने यूनिट प्लेस ले रखी है. अब ये जो 7 है 10th प्लेस में, इसका मतलब क्या है? यू हैव 7 times 10 raised to the power 1. मतलब इसकी पोजीशन जो है वो 70 है, राइट? 7 times 10, 70th पोजीशन. लाइक 70 इज द नंबर. जो 7 यहाँ पे इस पोजीशन पे है, इसका मीनिंग होगा ये जो 7 है इसका मतलब है इट हैज़ कम टू 10th प्लेस, एंड यहाँ पे 7 का मतलब होगा 70. ठीक है. सो 7 into 10 power 1. सिमिलरली हम लोग क्या करते जाते हैं? 6 times 10 power 2, 5 times 10 power 3, 4 times 10 power 4, 2 times 10 power 5, 1 time 10 power 6, 3 times 10 power 7, and then finally 5 times 10 power 8. सो अब ये नंबर, इफ़ यू वांट टू रीच दैट नंबर, व्हाट विल यू डू? आप ये सारे के सारे नंबर्स जो हैं इनको, इनकी जो प्लेस है, इनकी प्लेस क्या हुई? यूनिट प्लेस. इनकी प्लेस क्या हुई? टेंस प्लेस. ये कौन सी प्लेस है? हंड्रेड्स प्लेस. ये हुई थाउजेंड्स प्लेस. ये हुई 10,000 प्लेस. ये हुई लैक्स प्लेस. ये हुई 10 lakhs प्लेस. और ये कौन सी प्लेस हुई? क्रोर प्लेस. एंड दिस इज 10 crore प्लेस. सो आप ये सारे नंबर्स को इंडिविजुअली मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, एंड ये सारे नंबर्स को जब आप ऐड कर दोगे, किस तरीके से? 5 times 10 power 8 प्लस 3 times 10 power 7 प्लस, इस तरीके से आप ऐड करते जाओगे, एंड फाइनली एंड में ये और ये भी ऐड कर दोगे. 7 times 10 raised to the power 1 प्लस 8 times 10 raised to the power 0. ये सब कुछ जब आप ऐड कर दोगे, देन यू विल गेट दिस नंबर. दिस इज हाउ यू राइट अ नंबर इन टर्म्स ऑफ इट्स प्लेसेस. सो हर एक प्लेस को आप 10 पावर के फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हो, और जो भी पोजीशन होती है, जैसे दिस इज 1's प्लेस, दिस इज 10 प्लेस. सो इसकी प्लेस के कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग जो नंबर होता है उससे आप मल्टीप्लाई करते हो, एंड जो नंबर होता है वो अगर आपको यू वांट टू फाइंड दैट नंबर, यू विल जस्ट मल्टीप्लाई विद इट्स प्लेस, add them, and when you add all these numbers together you will get this number. ठीक है. Is that clear how to write a number in terms of its places? हमने सीखा कि एक नंबर को डिफरेंट इसके प्लेसेस के फॉर्म में किस तरीके से लिख सकते हैं. अब ये करते करते we got to know that there are 2 different meanings of a number, right? जैसे if we look at 6 here, let's say if I look at 6 here, यहाँ पे 6 के 2 मतलब है. एक तो 6 का फेस वैल्यू क्या है और एक उसकी प्लेस वैल्यू क्या है. फेस वैल्यू इज द एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू ऑफ द नंबर दैट इज देयर. सो फेस वैल्यू ऑफ दिस नंबर इज 6. ओके, एंड देन देर इज अ प्लेस वैल्यू ऑल्सो अटैच्ड टू दिस नंबर. सो ये नंबर कौन से प्लेस पे आ रहा है? दिस इज यूनिट्स प्लेस, दिस इज टेंस प्लेस, एंड दिस इज हंड्रेड्स प्लेस. सो व्हाट इज द place value of this number? The place value of this number is nothing but 6 times 10 raised to the power 2. Okay, so this is the place value of this number. Okay, so a number could have a place value or a face value. So face value of this number right here is 6, and the place value is 6 times 10 power 2. So this is how you could write numbers in different ways, and this is the difference between face value and place value. So if you want to take a screenshot of this particular slide, you can do that. Okay, so all right, moving on. I hope you're done by now, and we can move on. So if we move on further, Now, once we know how to write a number, what are the some basic rules related to numbers, now we want to go deeper into what are the different kinds of number. अलग अलग तरीके के numbers क्या क्या होते हैं. So सबसे पहले the first type of number is the natural number. So what is natural number? Natural number is represented by n also. So natural number को हम लोग n से represent करते हैं, and the counting numbers, जो भी counting numbers होते हैं, counting numbers, so they are natural numbers. So what are counting numbers? Starting from 1, 2, 3, 4 and dot dot dot. So all these numbers are called natural numbers. Okay, so इनको natural numbers बोलते हैं. And then what is whole number? Whole number is usually represented by W. Whole number is nothing but you have natural numbers, along with that you have 0 as well. Okay, so whole number are 0, 1, 2, 3 dot dot dot. So it's a combination of 0 along with the set of natural numbers. That is called whole numbers. So अब integers क्या होते हैं? Integers is nothing but it is represented by I. So integers में क्या होता है? You have whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then you have negative numbers also. इनको बोलते हैं integers. Okay, so numbers 0, 1, 2 up to all the numbers that are there, and then you also have negative numbers. Okay, so negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. So the set of these numbers, so the set of these numbers, yeah, so the set of these numbers set of these numbers is called integer. We represent integer by I. So अब integer could be of two different types, positive integer or negative integer. Okay, so positive integer are represented by I plus and they are 1, 2, 3. What is negative integers? Negative integers are -1, -2, -3 up to that, and 0 is neither a positive integer, so it is neither a positive integer nor a negative integer. Okay, so this is the concept of integers. So integers is nothing but आप negative numbers भी add कर रहे हो in the whole numbers. Okay, so this is integers. उसके बाद what is even number? So even numbers क्या होते हैं? So the natural numbers which are divisible by 2. So all the natural numbers which are divisible by 2. Okay, all those numbers are called even number. So वो सारे natural numbers जो 2 से divisible हैं उनको हम लोग even number बोलते हैं. So what is the set of even numbers here? Even numbers could be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and it goes on like this. Okay, what is odd number? So all the natural numbers which are not divisible by 2. All the natural numbers which are not divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. So odd numbers का example क्या होगा? The set of odd numbers is nothing but first it has to be a natural number and it should not be divisible by 2. So what is it? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and the list goes on. Okay, so this is the set of odd numbers. So if you want you can take a screenshot right here and then we will move on. Okay, is that clear? So this was a discussion of different types of numbers. We are going to talk more about that as well. Okay, so now moving on, what are prime numbers? Prime numbers क्या होते हैं? So prime number are those numbers which are divisible by themselves and one only. So these are special types of numbers जो या तो खुद से divide होते हैं या तो फिर वो 1 से divide होते हैं. There is no other number which they are divisible by. Okay, so what could be the examples of prime number? So 2 is divisible by 2. Every number is divisible by itself and it is only divisible by 1. So that is why 2 is a prime number, right? Let's talk about 3. So 3 is divisible by itself, 3 is divisible by 1. Is there any other number that 3 is divisible by? No. So that is why 3 is also a prime number. Okay, now let's talk about 4. What about 4? 4 is divisible by 4, 4 is divisible by 1, and 4 is also divisible by 2. So 4 is not a prime number, right? So similarly, if we talk about 5, 5 is divisible by itself, it's divisible by 1, but it's not divisible by any other number. So 5 is also a prime number. Okay. Similarly, if we talk about 6, 6 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 3. That is why it's not a prime number. And then we can talk about 7. 7 is not divisible by any other number apart from itself and 1. So it is also a part of the prime numbers. Okay. So this is how the list goes on. Okay. So the only even number which is a prime number is 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. It's a special property. Okay. So what are composite numbers? So composite numbers are those numbers which are not prime. So which are the numbers which are not prime? या फिर composite numbers का एक और definition हो सकता है कि the numbers which are divisible by themselves one and by one other number. So composite numbers के example क्या होंगे? We will have 4, we will have 6, we will have 9, right? So all these numbers, the list goes on, they are composite numbers. So these are not prime numbers. So if we talk about 1, 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. So 1 is neither prime nor a composite number. Okay. So 1 is a special type of number which is neither prime nor composite. Okay. So now if we talk about other kind of number, co-prime numbers. So what is co-prime number? Co, there is a word co, meaning a pair of numbers, a set of two numbers जो कि जिनका कोई भी common divisor नहीं है, they are not commonly divided by a number. So let's say if I take an example of 2 and 3, this pair I am talking about, is there something common which divides 2 and 3 as well? If the answer is no, then it is a co-prime number. Let's say if I talk about 3, 4, is there something common that divides both of them? The answer is no. So that is why 3 and 4 is also a co-prime number. So all the consecutive numbers 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, they are co-primes. There could be other examples as well, but any two consecutive numbers are co-prime. So co-prime का मतलब क्या होगा? A pair of numbers which do not have anything as a common divisor. Okay, so that is co-prime. Now if we want to talk about what is rational numbers, what are rational numbers? These are numbers which could be put in the form of p by q. Okay, so rational numbers are the numbers which could be written in the form of p by q. p divided by q के फॉर्म में आप इनको लिख सकते हो and q is not equal to 0. So let's say I wrote a number 2. So is 2 a rational number? So can you write 2 in the form of p by q? Yes, because I can write it like this, 2 by 1. So my p is 2, my q is 1. So I can write 2 like 2 by 1. So 2 is a rational number. Okay, so number like 3 by 5, 4 by 7, 7 by 9, all these numbers are rational numbers. So any type of number which can be written in the form of p by q. So there is a numerator and there is a denominator which you can assign, that will be called a rational number. Okay, so that is the definition of a rational number. Now what is irrational number? Irrational number is a number which is not rational, जिसको आप p by q के फॉर्म में नहीं लिख सकते. It's not possible for you to write that number in the form of p by q. So the numbers which can't be written as p by q. So p by q फॉर्म में आप इन नंबर्स को नहीं लिख सकते. That a very big example of an irrational number is pi. So people say 22 by 7 is the value of pi, but 22 by 7 is only the approximate value of pi. Okay, so pi is an irrational number. So what could be other examples of an irrational number? Root 2, root 3, okay, root 5. All these numbers are irrational numbers. There is another category of numbers which are irrational. So non-repeating infinite decimal numbers. Non-repeating infinite decimal numbers are irrational. इसका क्या मतलब है? ऐसे नंबर्स जिसमें डेसिमल के बाद जो चीज़ें हैं they are not repeating, there is no pattern. जैसे the number is not like 11.323232, ये इनफाइनाइटली रिपीट भी होता रहेगा, तो इसको आप p by q के फॉर्म में लिख सकते हो. It will be considered as a rational number. But let's say I have a number 11.35728996. So this number is going on and there is no repetition happening, there is no pattern to it. So the ऊपर वाला number had a pattern 323232, but here there is no pattern. So if we have a number like that, so it is non-repeating and it is an infinite decimal number. They are also irrational numbers. Okay, so irrational numbers are the numbers which cannot be written in the p by q form. And a very good example could be pi. So pi is a irrational number, root 2, root 3, root 5, and non-repeating infinite decimal numbers are irrational numbers. अब रैशनल नंबर और इरैशनल नंबर को कंबाइन कर दो, वो दोनों नंबर्स का कलेक्शन ले लो, तो उनको हम लोग बोलते हैं रियल नंबर्स. सो रियल नंबर इज नथिंग बट अ सेट ऑफ रैशनल नंबर्स एंड इरैशनल नंबर्स. ओके, सो रियल नंबर इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय आर. इफ यू राइट दैट rational plus irrational numbers, if you take the combination of these two types of numbers, you will get what is called real numbers. All right, so these are the different types of numbers. So we talked about natural number, whole number, integers, even number, odd number, and then we had prime number, composite number, co-primes, rational number, irrational number, and real numbers. Okay, so these were the different types of numbers. So now that we've talked about different kinds of numbers, let us look at a few of the operations that we could do on those numbers. So the operation include addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. I know all of you must know what all of these operations are, but just for the sake of completion, let's talk about them a bit. So addition is represented by this symbol, subtraction by this symbol, multiplication by this symbol, and division by this symbol. So what is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division? So what is addition? When you combine two or more numbers together, that is called addition. जब आप दो या दो से ज़्यादा numbers को combine कर रहे हो, let's say I am combining 23 plus 24. I am adding these two numbers, I am combining them together, and then I am getting 47. 47 is the combined value of these two numbers. Similarly, what is subtraction? So in addition, you are combining. In subtraction, I am removing one number out of another number. Okay, so let's say if I am doing 24 minus 23, so I am removing, so this is 24, this is 23, I am removing 23 out of 24. So this would be subtraction and the number is going to be 1. So you are removing some part from a number, and what is your result? That will be given by the subtraction that you will get. Now what is multiplication? Multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. आप बार बार addition कर रहे हो. let's say I'm writing 3 times 4. So all of you know that this is nothing but 12. But what exactly does it mean? It means I am adding this number 3 4 times. So this is nothing but 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Or there is another way that you could think of it, because 3 times 4 is also 4 times 3. That means you are adding this number 4 3 times. So this is also equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, so multiplication is repeated addition. Similar to that, what is division? Division is nothing but repeated removal. So you want to see, let's say you have a number called 8. Okay, let's say this is capital D. Okay, capital D is 8 and you have a small d which is 2. So अब आप ये देखना चाहते हो कि ये जो बड़ा नंबर है D, इसमें ये जो 2 है ये कितनी बार आ रहा है. So that is repeated removal. So you are removing this 2 and you want to see how many times can you remove this number 2 from here. So आपने एक बार 2 हटाया, then you got 6. आपने एक और बार 2 हटाया, then you got 4. आपने एक और बार 2 हटाया, then you got 2, and एक और बार 2 हटाया, finally then you got 0. So you could remove this 2 number from 8 4 times. That is why the division is 4. So division, you could think of it like a repeated subtraction. Okay, so division may, if you do this capital D divided by small d, so what is capital D? This is your dividend. This small d is your divisor. Okay, what is the number that you got? So we got 4 here. What was 4? Quotient. And then although हम यहाँ तो पूरा का पूरा रिमूव कर पाए, बट हो सकता है कि लेट्स से ये नंबर 7 होता, सो मैं 3 बार 2 हटा लिए, बाद में मेरे पास एक नंबर बच गया 1. सो दैट 1 नंबर इज कॉल्ड रिमाइंडर. एंड जितने बार आप 2 हटा पाए 8 में से, दैट 3 वुड बी कॉल्ड कोशेंट. ठीक है, सो कोशेंट एंड रिमाइंडर. सो व्हाट इज द आइडेंटिटी लाइक? अब ये पूरा का पूरा रिलेशनशिप जो है इसको हम लोग किस तरीके से लिख सकते हैं? दिस रिलेशनशिप कुड बी रिटन एज, दिस रिलेशनशिप कुड बी रिटन समथिंग लाइक दिस. सो आपके पास एक डिविडेंड है. सो डिविडेंड कुड बी रिटन एज, आपने कोशेंट लिया, कोशेंट और डिवाइजर को आपने मल्टीप्लाई किया, एंड उसमें अगर आपने रिमाइंडर ऐड कर दिया, then you will get the dividend. Okay, so let's say if I divided 7 by 2, what did I get? I get 3 times 1 divided by 2. That means this 3 is my quotient. What is my divisor? My divisor is 2. And what is my remainder? My remainder is 1. And this whole thing is equal to 7. Okay, so this is the relationship, this is the identity. Okay, so this is the relationship that you could remember. So this will help you in lots of problems that we are going to take later on. Okay, so these were the basic operations that are there which you could do on numbers. Okay, so you can take a screenshot if you would like, and then we will move on to different kind of divisibility rules. कि एक number को देख के आप कैसे बता सकते हो whether it is divisible by that particular number or not. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, all right. So now हमारा task क्या होगा? I will give you a number and based on that number you will have to tell me whether it is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now our tasks are going to be like that. So we will have a number and we will have to tell whether a particular number is divisible by the number that we've written here or not. So we want to know कि एक नंबर को सिर्फ देखते ही क्या हम बता सकते हैं कि वो 2 से डिविजिबल है या 3 से डिविजिबल है. सो इससे रिलेटेड कुछ ट्रिक्स हैं, कुछ रूल्स हैं जिनको यू कैन कीप इन योर हेड एंड दे विल हेल्प यू इन सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चंस क्विकली. ओके, सो टेल मी व्हाट डू यू थिंक कि कोई भी नंबर जो है अगर 2 से डिविजिबल है उसके लिए व्हाट डू यू हैव टू थिंक अबाउट? So let's say if I give you a number 18, is it divisible by 2 or not? Yes. Then how did you make that decision? So हमने क्या किया? What did we do? We looked at the unit place. So you know what is the place of this number? This is unit place. आपने check किया, अगर ये जो unit place है, it's a even number, that means it is divisible by 2. So if the unit place of a number is even or 0, ठीक है, so या तो unit place जो है 0 हो, या तो फिर it is some even number. If that is the case, in that case that particular number will be divisible by 2. Okay, so that is the criteria for divisibility of 2. ठीक है, so either आपका जो भी number है उसका unit place 0 है, या तो फिर एक even number है, that means that number is divisible by 2. So if I give you a number 1052, is it divisible by 2? Yes, because what did we do? हमने ये यूनिट प्लेस को देखा, यूनिट प्लेस वॉज 2 and 2 is an even number, hence this number is divisible by 2. Okay, similarly now I want to make such a statement regarding 3. So when can I say a number is divisible by 3? So there is a very beautiful trick. So if I ask you, let's say 1 2 3, tell me if this number is divisible by 3 or not. So what will you do? So like the lengthy method could be आप divide करने लग जाओ और फिर देखो भाई divide हो रहा है कि नहीं. What could be the easier way? You just add the numbers of this particular like you should just add the face value of this number. So what are the face values? 1 plus 2 plus 3. अगर आप इन तीनों numbers को add करो, and if that number that you get after addition, what is the number that you get? You get 6. So if 6 is divisible by 3, that means this number will be divisible by 3. Okay, so that is the rule. So if you want to check divisibility of 3, just add the face values of all the digits that are there. अगर वो 3 से divisible है, then your whole number is divisible by 3. So it doesn't matter कि आपका number 10 digit का है या 15 digit का है. You simply have to add the numbers together, and if that number is divisible by 3, the whole number is going to be divisible by 3. Okay, now let's talk about what happens when we talk about divisibility by 4. Okay, so let's say आप 4 के बारे में बात करना चाहते हो. So 4 के लिए what is the trick? Let's say I say 224. Okay, so I want to check whether this 224 is divisible by 4 or not. So what will you do? You have to check the last 2 digits of this number. आपने ये last 2 digits देखने हैं. अगर ये last 2 digits जो है 4 से divisible है, then this whole number is divisible by 4. Okay, so we saw कि last 2 digits are 24 and 24 is divisible by 4, then this whole number is divisible by 4. Okay, so there is one thing, या तो आप last 2 digits जो check करो ये 4 से divisible होने चाहिए, या तो फिर last के जो 2 digits हैं वो 0 0 होने चाहिए. So either it is 0 0, this is also divisible by 4, or you could have a number such that आखिरी के जो digit हैं 2, they are divisible by 4. Okay, so let's say 116. So this is also divisible by 4. So what is the rule? आप last 2 digits check करो, they should be divisible by 4, या फिर end में 2 digits में 0 0 होना चाहिए. That will tell you that that number is divisible by 4. Okay, so that is the divisibility rule for 4. Now what about the divisibility rule of 5? This one is easier. So what are the 2 digits that you have to check for? So either the units place is 0 or the units place is 5. ये 2 नंबर में से कोई भी digit है अगर आपके unit place में, that means that number is divisible by 5. So let's say if I write 105, this is divisible by 5. If I write 210, this is also divisible by 5. So you just have to check the units place and see if you get a 5 or a 0. In both the cases, your number will be divisible by 5. Now what about the divisibility by 6? What will you look at? So 6 can be bifurcated into 2 times 3, right? 2 times 3. So if a number is divisible by 2 and it is divisible by 3, so both the things should be satisfied. So अगर आपको चेक करना है कि कोई नंबर 6 से डिविजिबल है, so आप क्या करो, 2 से भी चेक करो and 3 से भी चेक करो. So that number should be divisible by 2 as well as 3. So let's say I wrote a number 252. Tell me if it is divisible by 6 or not. So is it divisible by 2? Yes, because we checked the unit digit and we saw that okay, this is even, so this is divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? So 3 की divisibility के लिए what do? We'll just add them up. So we will have 2 plus 5 plus 2. So what is it? 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. So that means this number is divisible by 3 as well. And because both these conditions are applied, they are valid, this will be divisible by 6. Okay, so these are the rules that can quickly help you to decide whether they are divisible by a particular number or not. So I mean, you will not have to do lots of calculation. You will be able to tell most of the things just by looking at either the units place or just by adding the numbers. Okay, so now we will move on to the further numbers, divisibility by 7, 8, 9 and things like that. Okay, so if you want, you could take a screenshot and then we will move ahead. Okay, all right. So now we want to do the same thing. We want to check the same thing for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so again, how do we check the divisibility for 7? Let's say I wrote a number 105. Okay, and then I also wrote a number 175. Okay, so this is 175. So tell me whether these two numbers are divisible by 5 or not, divisible by 7 or not. So अगर आपको थोड़ी कैलकुलेशन करनी है तो फिर भी आप बता दोगे, एंड दीज तो आर स्मॉलर नंबर्स, सो दिस इज स्टिल पॉसिबल. बट अगर बहुत ही बड़ा नंबर दे दिया जाए देन व्हाट विल हैपन? सो इन दैट केस व्हाट डू यू डू? डिविजिबिलिटी ऑफ 7 अगर आपको चेक करनी है तो आपने क्या करना है, सबसे पहले यूनिट प्लेस जो है उसको पकड़ना है. यूनिट प्लेस पे जो भी डिजिट है उसको डबल करो. सो व्हाट डिड यू डू? वी डू 2 times 5 which is 10. So 2 times 5 is 10 and here also 2 times 5 we did 10. Okay, and then what do you do? जो भी बाकी नंबर्स हैं, बाकी नंबर जो बचा है वो क्या है? 10. एंड यहाँ पे जो बाकी नंबर बचा है वो क्या है? 17. सो व्हाट डू यू डू? ये जो बाकी नंबर बचा है यू राइट इट लाइक दिस. ओके, एंड इफ यू डू दिस सब्ट्रैक्शन of this rest of the digit and the double of the unit digit, if you do a subtraction of it and if it is either 0 or divisible by 7, then your number will be divisible by 7. Okay, so हमने यहाँ पे 10 minus 10 किया तो हमारे पास क्या आया? 0. So this is divisible by 7. and यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया? 17 minus 10, so what is it? 7. and this is also divisible by 7. Okay, so आप what is the general rule? you pick the units place. आप units place को पकड़ो, उसको डबल करो. आपने डबल किया and then rest of the numbers that are there you just subtract the twice of unit digit from the rest of the number, and if that comes out to be either 0, या तो 0 आए या तो फिर it is a multiple of 7. in that case your number is divisible by 7. Okay, so if we want to check for some other number, let's say 8 and 16, is it divisible by 7 or not? And what will you do? We will pick the units place. Units place is 8. We will double it. What is the double? It is 16. and if we subtract this rest of the number from this 16, so we have 16 minus 16, this is 0. so this could be either 0 or it could be a it could be divisible by 7. in both the cases it will be divisible by 7. so this is the general rule that you have to keep in mind for divisibility by 7. Okay, So that is the general rule. So this is the rule that we have to keep in mind for divisibility of 7. Okay. Now what about 8? अब 8 के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? 8 के लिए जैसे 4 के लिए क्या किया था? Last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. For 8 what should you check? Last 3 digits. Last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. So last 3 digits या तो 8 से डिविजिबल हो या फिर लास्ट 3 डिजिट्स जो हैं 0 हैं. इन बोथ द केसेस that your number will be divisible by 8. Okay, so let's say we have 2, 2, 5, 6. Okay, if you check the last 3 digits of this number, you will have 2, 5, 6. And is 2, 5, 6 divisible by 8? Yes. In that case, this whole number will be divisible by 8. Okay, if I look at 1, 0, 0, 0, is it divisible by 8? Yes, because you've just seen कि अगर last 3 digits या तो 3 0 हो या 3 से ज़्यादा 0 हो, then it will be divisible by 8. So in both the situation, these numbers are divisible by 8. Okay, so both these numbers are divisible by 8 here. So now, so this was the criteria for 7, like this one for 7 and this one was for 8. Okay, now if we talk about what is the divisibility rule for 9. So 3 के लिए what was the divisibility rule? You added the numbers, you added the face value of all the numbers, and if that number was divisible by 3, you were fine. Similarly, you will add the face value of the numbers of all the digits. If it is divisible by 9, then your whole number is divisible by 9. So let's say for example, I have 9, 8, 1, 2, 7. It's a big number. It will take a lot of time for you to actually calculate, but if you want to quickly check whether it is divisible by 9 or not, then what will you do? You will just sum all these numbers up. So what is the sum? 9 plus 8 plus 1 plus 2 plus 7. So this is nothing but, this is 9, 9 and 9. So 27. 27 is divisible by 9, and then this whole number is definitely going to be divisible by 9, right? So that is your criteria for checking divisibility by 9. Okay, so that is how we will see if a particular number is divisible by 9 or not. Okay, so this is our criteria for checking for divisibility of 9. Okay, what is the divisibility rule for 10? If you see a 0 at the end, that's all. You just see अगर end में एक number है 0 है कि नहीं, 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, 1000, you just need a 0 at the end. Okay, so if you see, so this is the divisibility rule for 8, this is the divisibility rule for 7, this is the divisibility rule for 9. Okay, so 10 के लिए क्या करना है? Just check the units place, check units place, and units place should be 0. That is all that you need to check for checking the divisibility by 10. Okay, and now we will talk about the divisibility for 11, which is a little tricky, and then 12, and then we'll be over with all our divisibility rules. So if you want to take a screenshot, you could, now would be a good time, because we are going to move on with the rest of the 2 divisibility rules now. Okay, so now we want to talk about divisibility rules for 11 and for 12. Okay, so now I want to see what happens. How do I check the divisibility for 11? So 11 के divisibility के लिए आपको क्या check करना है? Let's say 1, 2, 1. So all of us know this is divisible by 11, but अब इसकी trick जो है, it will be a little easier. So आप क्या करो? You will have even places and you will have odd places. So this is first place, this is second place, this is third place. So this is first place, this is second place, and this is third place. So pick out all the odd places. What are the numbers at the odd places? 1 and 1, right? So I add the numbers at the odd place, okay? And then what do? I pick out the numbers at the even place. So let's say यहाँ पे तो there is only one even place, so it is 2 here. And then what do? You just do a subtraction of whichever one is bigger. So जो भी बड़ा है उसमें से छोटा वाला आप subtract करो. Then what should be the case? Either the difference of even, I should not write even. So whichever one is bigger. So if you subtract these two numbers, either you should get a 0, okay? या तो आपको 0 आ रहा है या तो फिर एक ऐसा नंबर आ रहा है that is itself divisible by 11. In that case your whole number is going to be divisible by 11, okay? So if you do a subtraction of these two, we have 2 minus 2, which is 0. So this number is definitely divisible by 11, okay? So if I randomly want to write a number which I don't know it's divisible by 11 or not, it is 1 3 5 7 2. Let's say we want to check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. So what will we do? I will pick this and this and this. I will add them up. What is the addition? 5 plus 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 2 is 8. So this is sum is 8. And what is the sum of these two, which are the even places? The sum is 10. And if I do the subtraction of 10 and 8, I get 2. It is neither 0 nor divisible by 11. So this number is not divisible by 11. So that is how you will check the divisibility for 11, okay? So this one was a tricky one. But if we talk about the divisibility rule by 12, so for 12, what do? If your number is divisible by 3 and your number is divisible by 4, so your number is both divisible by 3 and your number is divisible by 4. If both of these conditions are true, in that case your number will be divisible by 12. So 3 की divisibility के लिए what will you have to do? Add all the numbers, check वो 3 से divisible है या नहीं. And 4 के लिए what will you have to check? Look at the last two digits, are they divisible by 4 or not, or are the last two digits 0 or not, okay? So these two things if you are able to check, then that number is going to be divisible by 12, okay? So these are all the criterias that we have for checking the divisibility quickly. So even if you have a bigger number or a smaller number, you'll be able to quickly tell us whether it is divisible by a particular number or not using these rules, okay? So I hope these were informative. So you could take a screenshot right now and then we will begin talking about a different topic, okay? Based on division or some logics that you could apply. So the question goes like this. So what do? Find the number which on addition and subtraction from the number 5029 is completely divisible by 17, okay? So सबसे पहले we are given a number and what is that number? 5029, ठीक है? हमें बोला हुआ है कि we have a number 5029 and we have to divide it by 17. This is the basic that we could understand from this question. So I have to divide it by 17, okay? So this much we have to do. And so हमें क्या करना है? ये number में what should I add so that it is completely divisible by 17? That is one question. The second question is, from this particular number 5029, what should I subtract? What should I remove so that this number is divisible by 17? So this is the question. I hope you are able to understand the question. Let me repeat once again. We are given a number. We have to divide it by 17 and we have to make sure कि इसमें हम लोग क्या ऐड करें कि ये पूरा का पूरा नंबर जो भी रिजल्टेंट नंबर होगा it will be divisible by 17. And the next part asks us कि इस नंबर में से मैं क्या पार्ट रिमूव कर दूं कि मेरा ये जो नंबर रिमूव करने के बाद रिजल्टेंट नंबर होगा, दैट विल बी completely divisible by 17. So this is the question. Let's first do the addition part and then do the subtraction part. Okay, I hope the question is clear. So सबसे पहले हम 17 से डिवाइड करेंगे इस नंबर को. So what do we do? 17 times 2 is what? 34. So 34. So 2 is my, so the first number that we have here is 2. So what do I get here? If I do 50 minus 34 is 6, and then I have 16. So 1 6, and then the next number will be carried down, 162. Okay. So अब मुझे देखना है 17 times कितना मैं करूँ कि मैं 162 के closest आ जाऊँ. So it seems like we have to multiply it by 9. राइट. सो अगर हम लोग इसको 9 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, व्हाट इज 17 टाइम्स 9? 9 7s are 63, and then I have a 6, and 9 and 6 is what? 15. So I have a number 153 if I multiply 17 by 9. So what do I get ultimately? So 7 and 2. I have a 9 here, right? So 1 9 is coming from here, and there is 1 9 that will be carried down from here. So 99, and then we have 17. So most likely it's going to be 17 times, let's say if I do 17 times 5, what will I get? 17 times 5. 7 5 35, and then 3 85. Okay. So if I do 85, so I have a 5 here, and then what is the remainder? It is 9 and 5. What is 9 and 5? 14. So मेरे पास ऊपर कुछ भी कैरी डाउन करने के लिए नहीं है. So my calculation ends here. ठीक है. So अब हमने देखा कि जब मैंने इसको 17 से डिवाइड किया इस पूरे के पूरे नंबर को, तो मेरे पास क्वोशंट आ गया 295. ठीक है. 17 was my divisor, this whole number was my dividend, and what is my remainder? 14. अब मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ रहा है? My question is asking find the number which on addition and then subtraction from the number is completely divisible by 17. ठीक है. तो अब मैं चाहती हूँ कि ये जो नंबर है 5029, इसमें मैं ऐसा क्या नंबर ऐड कर दूं कि मेरा जो नंबर है, मेरा जो भी ये रिजल्टेंट नंबर आएगा वो 17 से डिविजिबल हो. ठीक है. सो अब आप एक बात बताओ, अगर यहाँ पे 14 की जगह 17 होता तो आई वुड हैव बीन ओके, राइट? क्योंकि अगर यहाँ पे 14 की जगह 17 होता तो यहाँ पे इस तरीके की सिचुएशन बन जाती कि ये मेरा 296 बन जाता रादर देन 295, राइट? सो इसको 17 बनने के लिए मुझे अपने नंबर में क्या ऐड करना पड़ेगा? इफ आई वॉन्ट टू मेक इट 17, व्हाट शुड आई ऐड हियर? आई शुड ऐड 3. सो मैंने अपने इस नंबर में अगर 3 ऐड कर लिया तो मेरा रिजल्टेंट नंबर क्या बन गया? 5032, राइट? अब मैं अगर इस नंबर को जो है इस नंबर को डिवाइड करूँगी 17 से, देन आई विल हैव 296 here instead of 295 here, right? Because here we were left with 14. अब 14 में मैं कितना ऐड करूँ कि वो 17 बन जाए और प्रॉपरली डिवाइड हो जाए. ठीक है. सो वी हैड टू ऐड अ नंबर विच इज 3. Okay, so that is the answer for first portion. Is that clear? ठीक है. Now if we talk about the second part, so first thing is add 3 to the number. ठीक है. अब दूसरा पार्ट क्या बोल रहा है कि अब मैं ये जो नंबर है 5029, इसमें से क्या सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दूं कि मेरा जो रिजल्टेंट नंबर है वो 17 से डिविजिबल हो जाए. ठीक है. सो अब आप एक बात बताओ, ये जो रिमाइंडर आया 14, अगर ये रिमाइंडर आता ही नहीं, अगर ये रिमाइंडर जो है 14 की जगह 0 आ जाता, सो तब हम लोग बोल देते कि दिस इज कंप्लीटली डिविजिबल बाय 17. सो नाउ आई जस्ट हैव टू गेट रीड ऑफ दिस 14. How do I get rid of this 14? If I subtract 14 from this number, I am done, right? So what will I do? What is the second thing? I will remove 5029 में से 14. then what will I be left with? I will have 5015, right? I will have a number 5015 and it will be divisible by 17. So what is the number that I have removed? I have removed the remainder. I have removed the number 14. So remove 14, okay? And when they ask you to add, you have to add something so that this is divisible by this number, okay? So you added 3 so that this was 17 and you could divide it by 17 easily. So this is how you have to tackle questions like these कि मैं क्या number add करूँ या क्या number subtract करूँ, okay? So let us take a look at one of the question, one more question like this, and then we will talk about rest of the things in our next lecture, okay? So I hope this is clear and I can move on, right? Okay, all right. So the next question says, what least number must be added to 1056 so that the sum is completely divisible by 23. So this is similar to the question that we just did. So आपको सबसे छोटा से छोटा नंबर ऐड करना है 1056 में, ताकि जो वो छोटा नंबर ऐड करने के बाद जो रिजल्टेंट नंबर हो आपके पास, that is divisible by 23. That is what you have to ensure, okay? So what is my objective? My objective is to divide 1056 by 23, okay? And I have to make sure कि मैं इस नंबर में क्या ऐड करूँ कि मेरा जो रिजल्टेंट नंबर होगा that is entirely and completely divisible by 23. So we will follow the same process. What will we do? If we do 23 times 4, what will we get? So 23 times 4 is 2, and so 23 times 4 is what? 12, 1, 92, right? So if I have a 92 here, what will I get? So I will get 8 and 5, what? 13, 1, 3, 6, okay? So what is the another closest number that we have? So let's say if I multiply 23 by 5 or 6, what should I do? Okay, if I multiply it by 5, what will I get? 23 times 23 times 5 is what? We have a 5 here and then we have a 11 here. So 115, right? And if I subtract, what will I get? I have a 1 here and then I have a 2 here. So 21, okay? So now, do you remember the question? The question says you have to add a smallest number so that the resultant number is entirely divisible by 23. So आप इसमें क्या number add करो? So अगर यहाँ पे 21 की जगह 23 होता, so we would have been okay. We would have been, you know, jumping with joy कि मेरा तो fully divisible हो गया है, ठीक है? So अब मैं अगर इसमें 2 add कर दूँ, तो मेरा ये जो नंबर है, instead of 21 it would have been 23 and we would have been okay, right? So अगर ये जो नंबर है इसमें 2 मैं ऐड कर दूँ तो मेरा जो रिजल्टेंट नंबर होगा वो entirely 23 से divisible होगा. This is the same thing that we did in the previous question as well. So the least number that you have to add so that the resultant sum is completely divisible by 23. So the least number is 2 because that number will make it 23. So kindly add 2 in the number and then you will have the number as 1058, okay? So your answer here is going to be the least number that you have to add in this number is 2, okay? So I hope this was clear, and if any such question comes like this, you will have to tackle it like this. Ki please be careful when you have to add and when you have to subtract. When you subtract, you remove all the remainder. If you add, you have to make this remainder equal to your divisor, okay? So that is the situation that you have to create, okay? So I hope you found the lecture informative and it was of some help to you. So we will begin the rest of the discussion in our next lecture. Till that time, take care and keep practicing. Thank you so much.